Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for clicking on 5 News Web News. It is Friday, June 14th. I'm Brittany Hoke.
And I'm Matt Heckel, and here are some of the top stories we've been following today here on 5 News. Heavy winds and rain ripped across the area yesterday, causing damage to some areas. One area that was affected was in Barber County. People in Belington had to clean up almost half a dozen trees yesterday. The winds moved through at almost 65 miles per hour Wednesday night, but when it was all over, people we talked to said they were amazed to see what damage it left behind.
Well, when the wind started coming, I come through the house to look out the window to see what my garden was going to do, and all at once, out of nothing, here come the apple tree over, and then all at once a big clearing showed up here. So just thankful that the house didn't get hit and my outbuilding didn't get hit, that it was all trees.
Also said he was surprised some of the trees were still standing.
And Patriot Coal is back to negotiations with the United Mine Workers of America after walking out of their meetings earlier this week. They're trying to reach an agreement that would protect Patriot employees from losing their benefits and pensions. Now, they released a statement saying that the press release issued by the UMWA was inaccurate and distorted. Miners we talked to said that that statement is not sitting well with them.
I feel that it's terribly wrong for the company to file bankruptcy and include my health care in their bankruptcy filing.
You know, when you work for something all your life, you work your best years of your life, and then you get old enough to retire, and you retire, and then they're gonna do you like this. I feel terrible about it. It's wrong. Everybody knows it's wrong.
And as always, be sure to stay with us here at 5 News for any more updates.
Well, a new home burnt to the ground sometime this morning in Barber County, and that fire is being called suspicious. The home apparently caught fire around 2 o'clock this morning. Crews got the call about the fire around 7, and it was burnt to the ground by the time they got on scene. A family was about to move in, but no utilities were hooked up yet, so it is being considered suspicious. The State Fire Marshal's office will be on scene later today to investigate.
And police need your help finding a man who went missing in our area over the weekend. 29-year-old Mazen Mubayed was last seen in Bridgeport on Sunday. Now, he's described as a white man, 5'8", 165 pounds, with a dragon tattoo on his upper left arm. He's driving a black 4-door Infiniti G37 with Florida license plate 046XEK. If you see him or have any information, you're asked to call State Police Sergeant Kennedy at 285-3180. And an inmate escaped from the Community Corrections Program. This is Ricky Allen Carpenter Jr. We're told that he was under community corrections supervision with Taylor and Barber counties after being charged with operating a meth lab. Carpenter is 31 years old. He's 5'8", 135 pounds, and has brown hair and brown eyes. We're told that he has connections in Elkins, Clarksburg, and Taylor and Barber and Calhoun counties. If you have any information on where Carpenter is, you're asked to call any of the numbers listed on your screen.
Well, an adult bookstore was robbed early yesterday morning in Harrison County. Deputies tell us a man went into the adult news and video store on Philippi Pike around 6 o'clock. He then indicated he had a gun, took an unknown amount of cash, and fled the scene on foot. The clerk described the man as about 5'10" and wearing a bandana. If you have any information, you can call the Harrison County Sheriff's Department at 623-6655. An Upshur County man accused of murder now needs new lawyers to represent him. Howard Jenner is accused of killing his aunt and uncle. Yesterday, both of Jenner's attorneys removed themselves from the case due to a conflict of interest. Both attorneys represent another man in close contact with Jenner's crime. The court granted the state's motion to remove both men from the case. Officials said they'll work together toward getting Jenner some other attorneys in time for his pretrial hearing, which is scheduled for next week. His trial starts June 26. And let's take a quick look at what our newsroom's working on for tonight. For First at 5 and 5 News at 6. First up, we're going to take a look at some of the damage left behind from the storms that have rolled through our area this week.
We're also going to have more on the search for a missing man who may be here in the Mountain State. And Chief Meteorologist Ken Meehan will have a look at your first alert forecast tonight at 5 and 6.
All right, and that's going to do it for us. Be sure to tune in tonight for First at 5 and 5 News at 6. And until then,
have a great day, everybody.